Yes, sir. Definitely just like kind of like a dream. Doesn't even feel real, but it all kind of comes full circle, when you think about the timeline and the way that it all played out on me coming out this year, and definitely just really, really excited about it. And yeah, it feels like a dream.
You met with the Chiefs?
Yes, at the Senior Bowl.
How'd it go?
It went well. Yes, sir.
And possibility of getting picked by the Chiefs, maybe to play in your hometown?
Right. Yeah, that was just again just a continued on with a dream. Just like unbelievable the way that things could turn out.
Does it excite you to play with Patrick Mahomes possibly?
For sure. Yes, sir. I thought I had a good week. Yes, I was. I definitely thought I played well.
You bring punt return experience to the table. You wind up all over the offensive line, and your skills speak for themselves. But what do you feel like is your one asset that'll set you apart?
Honestly, similar to what you just said, just my versatility and being able to produce all over the field, I think is something that I take a lot of pride in, and something that is very like a good attribute of mine. Yeah.
How does it feel for you just to be at the combine now and leading up to draft day next month?
Definitely just, you dream about things like this. You dream about this experience. And so, you kind of every now and then, like every night, you just kind of take a step back and realize really how fortunate you are, how blessed you are to really be doing everything that you've really worked for and tried to get to. And so for, my dream of the NFL being this close, right at the edge of my fingertips, is just like a surreal deal.
Did you have that dream when you were playing in Park Hill? Was this at the forefront of your mind, or is this just surreal?
No, the dream definitely came once I got to school. When I was in Kansas City, the biggest thing was just playing college football in general, because that was the first step. So then, once I was in the next level, then the next dream was being here.
You're going to be home for the draft?
Yes, sir.
He appreciates the way Jim is open about keeping the door open for other opportunities in the NFL, whereas other college coaches might keep it close to their chest and hold, secretly. How do you feel about the way that Jim has communicated that to you guys publicly about his interest in the NFL, but also staying in the
Oh, one thing coach has always done is just like told us straight up really what was going on. So like last year when it was like, oh, like he might be leaving, like he told us like he doesn't know yet, and then this year it was no, like everybody knew he wasn't leaving, and that's something he communicated. So I definitely respect coach for that. It kind of gives the players especially just like a good feel about him and just about the whole situation. And no, truthfully, I haven't really paid much attention to anywhere else, but I definitely just respect the way that Coach Harbaugh goes about it.
You worked with multiple quarterbacks in Michigan. What were some of the strengths that you had with Cade McNamara and with JJ? And then how did that help you? How did they help you develop?
Yeah, definitely with both of those guys being as skilled as they are, it's just a lot of fun to play with them, and then just the continuous reps that you get with both quarterbacks, all quarterbacks, and they definitely have just helped me. Every other day when I'm doing extra receiver work, or receiver and quarterback work, like it turns into more work for me. So they definitely helped me grow into who I am.
What about Cade? How did Cade help you?
Cade was just a really good, I feel, like leader. Cade's the reason I wake up every morning to make my bed. So like things like that, Cade really was a really good teammate of mine.
And JJ?
Yes, for sure. And he's just, as talented as he is, like he kind of keeps you on your toes. Your level has to be so much higher to be at his. So he's definitely a lot of fun to play with, and a lot of fun to work with.
Ronnie, what's been the most important part of your physical prep for the combine, specifically, the drills that you want to have a great performance?
Running fast, yes, sir. Yeah, that's definitely. It's kind of funny, you think about all the training, and like I just went to Florida for 6 weeks or whatever it was, and like I'm just learning how to run in a straight line. Like it's the craziest thing, but it's something that you put a lot of work into, put a lot of training into, and I'm excited to go out there and do it.
Which receivers in the league do you watch?
Justin Jefferson was one that I paid attention to a lot. I love like the pace in which he plays with, and then Odell Beckham Jr. and the way that like he moves in and out of his cuts was another receiver that I paid a lot of attention to and tried to kind of bring into my game.
Who's the toughest corner you had to prepare for this year in a game?
It was the entire Illinois secondary, top to bottom. Those four were flying around and made a lot of plays for their team and for their defense, and I think that's what separated that team this year.
What is it about Witherspoon in particular that stood out to you?
Definitely just the energy, physicality, and again, just a really good corner. Yes, ma'am. Right. I mean, yeah, just like the timeline kind of rolling around the way that it did, it gave me last year when I took that step back, it really gave me a different perspective really on the game and on life. And it's really, I feel, kind of grown me as a person and as a man to really step into this now and have even more confidence about it. He was my roommate 2021 fall camp, and he woke up every morning and did it. And then one day I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna make mine, you know what I mean? And so, I mean, I've done it ever since.
Did you have conversations with CJ about, should he go back to Michigan?
Yes.
What did you share with him?
It was interesting. I liked the way that it went because, he, of course, have talked to, like, the coaches and talked to people in his corner about it as well. And I definitely feel like he made the right choice because as I was talking to him about it, I could kind of feel that he wanted to come back, you know what I mean? And so then, like, when the feedback from, his corner and then, like, the coaches and stuff was like, yeah, you should come back. Like, having that conversation with him was really nice because then you could just kind of feel him, like, really, accept it and really be excited to come back and do the right, make the right thing.
What's his ceiling next year?
Cornelius? Definitely the best receiver in the Big Ten, best receiver. I mean, he's got a chance to step in, especially with another year with JJ at the helm and, him getting a hold of the car keys even more. You can really take over, so.
How you feeling?
I feel really good. Yes, sir.
I know you got cheated out of beating the Buckeyes playing anyway. You got hurt, but
Yes, sir.
how's that process been recovering since then?
I'm fully recovered, healthy, and just, blessed. Yes, sir.
Did they ask you a lot about that, or
Not as much because, again, that was a year and some change now. So all the doctor stuff, all the testing and whatnot, everything checks out really well. And so, of course, like that's something they talk about. But from what I understand, no red flags or anything, and it all seems good. Yes, sir. It was at the Senior Bowl. Yes, sir. That would be amazing. He was like my big brother when he was here. Whenever I was just a recruit, he was the one that hosted me, and then when I stepped in, he was like one of my right-hand guys whenever he was here. So me and him was actually kind of laughing about it the other day. Like if I was able to go to Houston, that would be amazing. Yes, sir. That was he was coaching here my freshman sophomore year at Michigan.
Ronnie, have you thought about how difficult
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely just really, really blessed, with the way that all turned out. I haven't thought about it much as of late, but I used to think about it a handful of times back at school. Like, I can't even imagine what it would have been like if I would have chose basketball. Yes, a couple of them had asked. Not everybody, but a couple of them have asked, if I've been captain, so. That meant everything, especially that being voted by the players, your teammates, my brothers, like for them to look at me as somebody that they respect as a captain is just like, I can't even really put it into words. And then the conversation that you have here is just like, okay, now they want to see or understand how you are as a leader and like, how really that kind of came about. And so that's kind of how those conversations have went.
do you have a most interesting question or unusual question?
I guess the only questions that were just kind of off were the ones where they'd ask, like, what do you dislike about football? And me personally, I can't really find anything besides when you're putting on your socks. That's not as fun, but.
They're trying to bait you there, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know what they're aiming for there, but my answer has always been the socks. I can't stand putting on my socks.
Ronnie, one team that seems to like to get Michigan QBs is the Cleveland Browns. How would it feel to go from having a rivalry with Ohio to having the Ohio fans cheer for you?
Yeah, that would be kind of funny, but definitely would be more than excited to be a part of that team and organization and step into that fan base and just, be myself, be who I am and just hopefully they accept me,
Can you talk about how being a multi-sport athlete helped you?
Definitely just, again, I feel like this helped me my versatility and just like respect to the game, you know what I mean? Like playing multiple sports and willing to put myself out there and do different things, new things.
And who in your life influenced you the most during your high school career?
My dad. Yes, sir.
What is the acronym he always posts on Twitter?
He posts PA plus E equals GP, and that's something he made up with his players at Missouri Western. It's positive attitude plus effort equals great play.
He uses that a lot. He says that to you and your brother.
Yes.
What teams have you met with?
None here.
When you look at the guys coming back at Michigan, what do you think of the improvement at Roman?
I'm excited for him. I think nothing but smooth sailing. I think that team's going to be even better than they were this year, and better. I just think that's a juggernaut of a program that Coach Harbaugh has put together, and I think those guys are going to keep going.
What is your impression of Darius?
DC Clemens, yeah, he's a beast. Big guy, strong. I mean, he's probably like in the weight room strongest receiver last year. I mean, very big physical receiver. And I'm excited to see him go out there and make plays for sure. Step into his own role and become who he can.
Ronnie, you said you met the Chiefs on your pro day.
No, sir, it was at the Senior Bowl in Mobile. Yes, sir. Like I said, just the honesty into it. You know what I mean? Like there's no. And I feel like that'll take you a big way, especially in the world today. Like that's really all people need is just the truth. And so even if you don't want to hear it, going into 2022 when he was like he doesn't really know. You know what I mean? He's going to take the whatever. So definitely just the honesty is what I feel is the most respected part about it. With Coach Harbaugh? I have no idea. I have no idea. I was shocked. I don't even know how it all works because I feel like they have all their coaches, and then after the season, all of a sudden there's a bunch of coaches. So I don't know how that goes or why that is the way it is. So we'll see.
What do you want our teams to go like here?
Definitely just I guess what I've talked about most is just like my versatility as a player, versatility as a receiver. And just like I'm a genuine person, and I feel that that's what, from a culture standpoint, I think is something that has always helped me where I'm at is just really being genuine with the people around me.
You were part of a Michigan team that beat Ohio State the last 2 seasons. As a fan, it felt great. As a player on that team, how did it feel to be able to just turn the tide in that big run?
Definitely, to be able to leave the program on such a high note is just an unbelievable accomplishment, and it's something that you really feel prideful and happy about. And yeah, to be a part of those victories were just unreal feelings, you know what I mean? Very unlimited excitement in those locker rooms, and just excited for more, you just want to take the next step now. You want to play the next team and win the Big Ten and get to the national championship and win that as well. So definitely unbelievable excitement, but definitely ready for the next step.
You could end up taking passes from CJ Stroud next year.
What's going on? What'd you say?